After 13 episodes with highs and lows, Suits LA comes to an incredibly underwhelming ending that reconfirms why the series was ultimately canceled ahead of season 1's ending. As a spin-off to the original Suits, Aaron Korsh's Suits LA was up against high expectations. But despite a talented cast, some old familiar faces returning, and doses of drama and humor, the spin-off was ultimately hollow and disappointing. The finale introduces a brand new character as the big bad villain, revisits the flashbacks of Ted Black's life in New York to confirm what was already revealed in episode 1, and backtracks on any serious drama and conflict that came out of season 1. Several relationships reach a fever pitch, but the way the show has developed these characters ultimately makes even that feel lacking. And considering the show's cancellation, this ending now serves as the series' finale, and it's fitting that it would bring the story full circle. Avery Jeffers is a powerful figure in Hollywood who has a lot of secrets but also irritates people. His on-screen persona appears to be reminiscent of Harvey Weinstein, which has offended Ted and Samantha's clientele, who are now trying to remove him. When Dylan Pryor kissed Rick at the end of the last episode, he pulled her away and claimed he didn't want to mix business and pleasure. In order to pursue Rick, she so contracts with Erica to have her act as her agent. But when she tells Rick about it, he tells her that he can't be with her since he is in love with someone else. Since he is aware that Rosalind was a victim of Jeffers, Ted goes to speak with her after a judge dismisses Ted and Samantha's lawsuit against Jeffers. Rosalind disclosed that in addition to the physical and psychological abuse, Jeffers also sexually attacked her, although Ted was aware of some of the details. When Ted persuades Rosalind to testify against him, the conflict between him and Avery finally ends. Prosecutor Elizabeth is called in by Ted, with her assistance to threaten Avery with charges of many counts of sexual assault. Elizabeth decides not to charge him when he enters a guilty plea to 1 count of sexual assault, but he is still required to leave the studio. He signs the documents, of course. The flashbacks have been a crucial component of the season's weaving together of the characters' past and current connections. Finally, the night Eddie was killed was shown to us in the finale. The fallout further cemented the animosity between Ted and his father, as well as his bond with Kenny. When we saw Stewart managing Ted's father's will earlier in the season, he brought in Rick's old pal Kenny to assist him with something back in New York. Back in New York, Stewart ultimately took the money and renamed a portion of the park the Eddie Black Memorial Park in honor of Ted's later brother Eddie. Ted apologized to Kenny for his reaction the night of his brother's death when he viewed the photo. The show tries to tie everything up in a small bow as the episode comes to a close. Erica decided she no longer wanted to be represented by Dylan Pryor after hiring him, so she went to Rick's house. According to him, Dylan threw herself at him, but he rejected her as he was still seeing someone else. Rick and Erica end up kissing as a result. Ted visits Stewart to express gratitude for naming the park after his brother. After all of this back and forth, Stewart argues they should proceed with a merger and that he should never have excluded him from it. Despite his interest in Amanda, he meets with Samantha, who's cool with the merger idea and doesn't mind a little messiness, talking about falling for him. Interestingly, it was clear when this ending was written that future seasons of the show were planned. Although I don't believe the show was a total waste of time, I do believe that the way the original Suits and Suits LA were combined could have been done better. Both could have coexisted in the world, and the concept of a season-long Harvey versus Ted fight was superior to the final product.